check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. Maybe how you know that ooh, promises and contracts I used to keep. I don't myself up. That's maybe how you know that ooh, my hallucination. I used to say.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. They'll run. This is Bashal-Tutin. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. And they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Red on red.
They go play action now. Lawrence. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
Let's go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Thomas has got it, complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Rip, 23. Hey, Jen.
Here's Lawrence. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Adafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Finds Tootin out of the backfield. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it'll be a third and about 13. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Hey, here we go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. And his kick is indeed good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. Well, given where they started that opening drive, CD, I think to get 3 out of it, probably a pretty good start that they'll take.
I think you're exactly right about that because they just shook off the effects of the kickoff and field position and took the ball and moved it downfield. Didn't pay off with a touchdown, but that drive, that was really nice for them, and they did come away with 3 points.
Ready,
Looking to put a drive together. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now he's going to step up and run. And he slings one that's incomplete. You look at this Jaguar defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for them to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for them to escape the pocket and run.
And now they'll audible to something else. Back to throw again. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. Touchdown, Eagles! A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And Thomas has it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they call Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Tootin. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
This 2nd and 4. Now Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's got some space here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and got the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41.
Hey, easy, Ralph, John, this is hot.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And incomplete on the deep ball. You look at this Eagle defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Lion. Hey, Soko, hot. Silver.
Lawrence going to throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 23. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. 3-4 defense, and that O-line really dominated the D-line on that play.
And think of it this way. With a 3-4, you have a natural bubble over each guard because those guys don't have defenders over them. Oftentimes, if you want to run up the middle, they can get upfield and get on the linebackers right now, and that gives the running back a heck of a chance to get into the secondary.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Let's go.
Now Lawrence to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Bashir Tilton from 10 yards out. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 49-yard line.
7 Pirates, Cap 60, Cap 60. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
They'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 25-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Back to throw now on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Horton. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. It looks like they'll move things around here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Ready.
They'll look to throw again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 4 yards out. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, But I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence they're going to put more points up on the board.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. He'll get this out to Tootin. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 3. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. 61 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go around.
Hey, Ron! It's 11-11.
Lawrence will throw. Thomas brings it in. And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Red on the red. 13 Luke. Hey, Ginger.
Lawrence. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. It's Romero. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. And they'll indeed go for it. Here's Lawrence. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
18, 5 here. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be
touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
That's completed right side to Palmer. And some room to maneuver. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
First down. A gain of 34 yards. And the Jaguar first down.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Looking to throw, Lawrence. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. From the gun, they'll try to run it. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
It's fourth down. Cam Little on for the Jaguars field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
65, Jack, 65.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it'll be second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Tag. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
It leads to second.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Mustang 19. Go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Now they'll work with 4 receivers here on 3rd and 6.
Ready. 70 Rangers. 60 Eagles. 60 18. Pioneer.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
Well, you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around.
There he goes, left side.
Inside the 10.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there.
his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10. At their own 20-yard line.
Hey, line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Here's Lawrence. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Romero. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Here's Lawrence to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Palmer. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, Ginger. Done. Think right open.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, go! Hey, Soko, hot. Think right open. Here we go.
Now Lawrence. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Palmer. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
24. Son, this is hot.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Motion, motion, motion. Hey, great job.
They're going on fourth down. Lawrence.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Well, the D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz. And in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that fourth down.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
19, Tiger.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Come on. Warrior 70, 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Go.
Back to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 48 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Eagles have got it on cruise control. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Lawrence going to move him around a bit.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
43 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot.
And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Going for the deep ball. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles will take over here just shy of the 30. I guess we're at the point of the game where they do need to open up the playbook a little bit, start to take some chances down the field, but that one did not go as planned.
Yeah, these guys need something good to go their way, and they took an opportunity to take that shot there, but obviously that's not going to help. A tough play for them as they're trying to make their way back.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
That one caught. It's Horton. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
70 Timberwolves.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning.
Gets through, and now an opening. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 20-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
The 20-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Let's go.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Buffalo 18. Get it. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Check go.
On play action, they'll throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles add on to their 4th quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd down 10.
Now Lawrence.
To the right side and complete to Thomas. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. He came right off the bench. That's his first carry of the game, and he left an indelible mark on the game.
Did not just bring fresh legs off the bench. He brought a fierce mind as well. He had a lot to prove, didn't he? He thinks he's as good as the guy who's the starter. Wanted to prove it, and boy, did he on that play.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Soko, hot.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted.
And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Taken down.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 10-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Let's go. Go.
Hands it off out of the gun.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. That's complete to Whitaker. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Whitaker. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 27-yard line. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
20-yard line.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
It's a gain of a yard.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he is going to lose yardage here. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll look to throw again. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be 4th down.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
That's taken in by Palmer.
And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it'll be a turnover on downs. That one looks like he'll throw here.
He's into space past the 25.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. The extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. Partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
From the gun, Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Now Mayfield. He gets it to Thomas. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Brings up 4th down.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Ready?
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
139 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Eagles 66, Jaguars 13.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Alert, alert, 180. What's up?
One last shot for Mayfield here. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. Well, this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and you know, as the game went on, I think the defense kind of got together and said, you see our guys on offense, they're just putting up point after point. We need to leave our mark somehow, too, and they did it, pitching a second-half shutout.
So for the Eagles, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on Washington. Meanwhile, for